So before I started my YouTube channel, I had never had a YouTube channel before. And I didn't know anything about how to make a video, how to edit a video, anything like that. I didn't know what editing a video was. I didn't know what it was about. And so it's been a learning process. But I'll be honest and let you guys know that during this time that I've had this YouTube channel, last year especially, I started letting it consume too much of my time. See, I can live my life many different ways. You can live your life however you want to. And you want to make videos that people enjoy. And I want to make videos that make you guys happy. But I also have to remember, is my life to please an audience, or is my life to please the Lord? Because honestly, who I really am, I'm a servant of God. I'm a child of God. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a husband. I have a family. I have a full-time job. I try to make these videos, but it's really hard sometimes because I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I try to make it work, and I try to shoot videos on the weekends and things like that. But even my wife reminded me multiple times throughout the year last year, hey, you don't always have to make a video. Even though I felt like I did, because people say if you don't make a new YouTube video or whatever, your audience will quit watching. They'll just find somebody else. But really the thing is, like, if all of y'all unsubscribed and if all of y'all never watched another video of mine, I still have to live my life, and I still have to remind myself that who am I pleasing? Am I trying to please everyone, or am I trying to please the Lord? So yes, there is tremendous pressure when having a YouTube channel. And especially in the carnivore space, there's so many varied opinions. Like, some people say you can only have salt. Some people say you can have different seasonings. Some people say you can only eat this meat, and some people say you can only eat that meat. Some people say you can have dairy. Some people say they don't have dairy. Some people don't have coffee, others do. Some people don't eat, just so many different things. And some people won't have butter, some people will. There's so many different varied opinions. And some people love strength training, some people just love to walk. And when you have so many eyes on you, it's hard sometimes to make everyone happy. But I want to make God happy, and I want to make my wife happy, and I want to make my family happy first and foremost. And I'll be honest, this is being very honest. Last year, my personal walk with God started struggling some, because when I started the channel, I was answering so many comments, because people don't realize when you have hundreds of comments and you're having to go through and answer all those comments, and you're having to edit your videos, it takes me 2 to 4 hours sometimes to upload certain videos because my internet's slow. Whenever you're spending all that time doing that, it can sidetrack you from the main goal. And my main goal in life should be to get closer to God and to serve my family. And so that's just how I feel. I'm not saying that I'm not going to continue making YouTube videos, but I will say that this year I'm trying to refocus on the main thing, which is my walk with God. And I'm trying to get back into my Bible daily. Right now I'm doing this Read the Bible in 90-day plan, where I go through the Bible every day and try to read the whole Bible in 90 days, because getting the Word of God is so important. And I know not everyone's a Christian, and that may upset somebody because I mentioned God or mentioned Jesus in a video, but that's part of who I am. That's part of who I am. And if you don't appreciate that, and if you don't appreciate me being honest, then you can unsubscribe. I hope that you don't, because I love you regardless of how you believe. I love you regardless of what you think. But me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord, and we believe in Jesus. I want to give you guys an example of the pressure that you can feel having a YouTube channel and an audience. So over the past week, I have been doing something that I don't normally do and feeling nervous to even tell you guys, because some people will be okay with it and other people will not. But the thing is, I have to remember, who am I trying to please? And I'm trying to live this carnivore lifestyle so that I can be healthier, so that I can be around for my family and take care of my family and all that stuff. But here is an example. So normally I just drink plain carbonated water or regular water. Over the past week, I've been having flavored kind. This right here, I'd never tried this brand before. I'm not sponsored by them. This is called Waterloo Sparkling Water Blackberry Limeade. It has natural flavors in it. Now, I know that people talk about that natural flavors, and me and my buddy Sean, the Intentional Carnivore, we've talked about it before, that natural flavors can like affect your blood sugar or things like that. So I know that in a perfect world, it's not optimal. But I want to do what makes this sustainable for me. And so if I want to have one of those, now as long as it doesn't cause me to go off the rails. If I make a video a week from now and I'm telling y'all I went off the rails because of this drink, then that probably means that I shouldn't have it. Now I will say, a while back when I was drinking those Celsius drinks, it did cause me to crave a bunch of stuff. But so far over the past week of me drinking those, I haven't went off the rails at all. I still eat the same way, and I'm thankful for that. Another thing that I've been really, really nervous to tell you guys, but I need to be honest. I believe in honesty. That's like one of the main things that I value, is honesty. Is that, yes, I have not been fully bbbe every single day. For the first month and a half, I was, straight on bbbe besides that one meal that I had early in the year. Headstrong bbbe. 90% of the time, I just eat steak or hamburgers, or this morning I had eggs, but with butter. But for example, yesterday I was in a pinch. I was in a situation at work and I forgot to meal prep. I didn't have time Sunday because we had like a marriage seminar to do a bunch of meal prepping. So I didn't have time to do meal prepping for the week. And so I had been eating hamburger patties, but it was storming outside yesterday and it was cold. So I had shrimp, I had sausage, I had chicken wings, I had like multiple things like that at like this buffet. And technically that's not bbbe, but sometimes I have to do what's sustainable, and I have to be okay eating something that is not necessarily bbbe if it will at least keep me carnivore. Now, whenever I started adding cheese back into my diet, that was a problem. That was and I'm not doing that right now. I'm not having any cheese at all. I had the shrimp and the sausage, and it was brisket and chicken wings. But when I had that stuff, and I put a little bit of hot sauce on the wings, but when I had that, I didn't eat any cheese, even though they had cheese there, because I've learned it before, but I guess sometimes you'll fool yourself, and I had to relearn it again, that cheese will bloat me, it will make me not feel good. And I never noticed it when I was on the standard American diet, but when you eat so clean and then you have cheese, you can feel those effects. And so this was supposed to be a 90-day BBB&E challenge. And for those of you guys that want to keep going with the 90 days, that's awesome. What am I going to be eating? I'm still going to be eating beef every day, mainly because I feel the best when I eat that way. But it's not because of a challenge, it's because I've learned I feel the best when I eat beef. When I eat tons of beef, I feel great. And then seafood. Beef and seafood. That's why I came out with the sea lion challenge a while back. But I'm not sure after this if I want to do any more challenges for a while. I'm not saying that I'm not, but I just want to focus on eating carnivore, but not having dairy, because I've learned that for me, dairy, it just messes things up. It just does. It messes things up. Now, I'm not just doing salt only. You guys that are coming to the barbecue meet and greet, you guys will realize that I have more than just salt on my food, but I don't have any sugar on my food. The salt, pepper, garlic, things like that, Speaking of that barbecue meet and greet that I'm having, thank you to an anonymous subscriber for sending this. I think it's upside down, maybe it's not. But this is aluminum foil for the event. Thank you for sending that, because that's something that we would have had to pay for, and I appreciate you. Now we don't have to buy aluminum foil for the barbecue meetup. And the dates, I have a link in the description of this video, but it's going to be April the 6th. It's totally free. Pork butts, brisket, most likely sausage, chicken leg quarters, and we're gonna feast at this event. And it's gonna be at a wildlife reserve. It's gonna be awesome. We'll have a canopy that we can be underneath and just have a fun time and talk and get to know each other more, because that's what I want to do with this channel, is get to know you guys. In the comment section, when y'all comments, I feel like I get to know so many of y'all, and I like those connections. Another thing that I'll be honest with you guys about in this video is the cooking videos. I absolutely love doing the cooking videos, and I'm going to keep doing cooking videos, but sometimes I kind of get a little upset with myself, because when I make a cooking video, I thoroughly enjoy it. It's my favorite videos to do because I love to cook. I love barbecue. I've always been passionate about it. But it doesn't get as many views for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm naming it the wrong way or something. But when I make a cooking video, and I put a piece of meat up there and I'm cooking it or whatever, and I know that I have skills cooking barbecue. I've cooked barbecue for years, and it just, I don't know. Maybe the carnivore space it's not quite big enough to where when I make a video and call it something about barbecue, maybe there's not enough people that want to know about that topic or something. I don't know, but it doesn't get the videos like if I was to name a video, carnivore, whatever, doing this carnivore thing. But it's still my passion. That's the reason that I still want to make those videos, even though they don't get the views, because it's something that I truly love to do. Another thing that I want to do that I haven't been doing, I want to make the time to do it, because it's something that I would love to really, really get into, is especially being a carnivore, because a carnivore is all about meat. And the best meat you can get is wild meat. So I want to get into hunting. I would love nothing more than to go on deer hunts, because there's a lot of hunting land around here. I would love nothing more to get into, the woods and relax and have time with God. Spend that time with my family, take my wife hunting, take my daughter hunting, and harvest deer. And one of my subscribers, they just bought me a huge really well built meat grinder, and I'm gonna be making a video soon grinding up brisket into brisket burgers and maybe smoking the burgers and things like that. But what about if I go deer hunting and harvest deer meat and things like that? I can run that through the grinder and have fresh wild game, which is like some of the best food on the planet. Just ask Dr. Barry about deer meat, he'll tell you. So sometimes it gets hard to manage all this stuff, with the YouTube and the family and church, because I go to church, all the time and having different events going on and trying to make these videos, and I want to get into hunting and I love to cook barbecue, but I have to keep God my number one focus. And last year I kind of got off that track a little bit. It's not that I stopped serving God, it's just sometimes you can get so focused on, what it is that something that you enjoy that you forget, hey, what about your time with God? What about talking to God? What about reading God's word and things like that? So I'm wanting to refocus, and I appreciate all of you guys, all that you guys have done for me. This whole setup is because of donations. This whole setup that I have in this little studio in my guest bedroom is because of you guys have poured into my channel. I love you guys for that. And I'm going to shout out a couple people real quick that sent stuff to my wish list recently, because you guys are awesome and you make all this possible. So like I said, over the past week, that big meat grinder came in. Also some LaCroix came in. These were the unflavored ones, which I'm still going to keep drinking those. I love those, but I'm trying to experiment with some of the flavored ones and see how that goes. So I'm trying new flavors because I haven't tried all the different flavors that they make, but I'm making sure it doesn't have like aspartame or anything like that in it. And then it was the meat grinder. Of course, I mentioned in the last video, someone sent me an amazing cutting board that is like amazing. I love that thing. I'll have it at the barbecue meet and greet. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for doing that. If you want to buy me a coffee, appreciate it. But if not, hit the like button anyway and comment on this video and let me know how you're doing on this journey. And do sometimes you get so focused on, oh, I'm carnivore, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Listen, I'm carnivore, yes, but that's really not who I am. That's something that I'm doing to better my life, to better my health. But like I said, it's what I eat, but it's not who I am. I'm me. I'm a servant of the Lord, and I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a son, and I'm trying to be the best man that I can be. I'm trying to lead my home the best way that I know how, and make these videos and have fun with you guys, but I cannot let it consume me. And I love you guys, and I appreciate you, and I'll see y'all real soon with another video. God bless.